Another video coming with my daily recap of all my content I made in the past 6 months. Doing a daily recap of all my content as well. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The call from Mr. Francis. Right? We don't know the Michael Jordan right now, Mr. Francis. NBA 2K25 with Jason Tatum on it. No, Mr. Francis, how did he make that cover? Because he won a ring. That's what matters. And A'ja Wilson, who's already won 4 titles in the WNBA and won 3 MVPs already, she's already the world's biggest all-time scoring leader. And it's nowhere near close as her teammate. A couple of her teammates on that list as well. And among the players that constantly found in NBA history, WNBA history, and points, overall accumulated points. But only Taurasi and Breonna Stewart of Nostalgic has more among active players, pretty much. But I told my friend, we all know the Michael Jordans. We all know the Michael Jordans, even in the WNBA as well, because we got the future of the new era where you like that or not too. Because LeBron would not play forever, Mr. Francis. I know Mr. LeBron played till he's 50, so you out of your mind. This is what you're hearing right now. This is what you're hearing right now is a June cancer right now. Here we go. We know what the slam indeed, Mr. Francis, like an AI. You can't guard that. Righteous indeed, Mr. Francis. Indeed. Like an Olympian. That's like saying you. Another NBA fathead. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Mr. Francis, indeed. High. When I jumped that high. Showing again with kind of the girls' most, well, especially when you're Jenny and Jason's high. And slam, indeed, like an AI. You can't guard that. Righteous, indeed, Mr. Francis, indeed. Mr. Francis, and the foul. Hey, daylight me. Another NBA fan for Mr. Francis. He got dunked on again. And slam, indeed. High. Not a fair fight. And Vince Carter made NBA, and also Vince Carter made NBA 2K25, the Hall of Fame edition. And I was right on the money with that. See, I know everything when it comes to these 2K covers. I've been on every 2K cover since I was born on this earth. In the EA Sport ones. I already knew Vince Carter was going to be on the Hall of Fame because he gets done into the Hall of Fame this year. One of the greatest Jennys and Jasons and Aquamans, and also one of the greatest AIs you have ever seen since Jordan himself. And you know he was chasing that title in the East. Everybody overlooks that one in 2011, obviously, because he won it as a role player. So you really still count that regardless. You won as a role player as a starter or not. But yeah, you get that idea. Francis hammers on. We can't go. Mr. Francis. I had time to spare against a 5'1" guy. High. Even girls on NBA 2K are high. Right to Tsunami. Monster Jam made it easy for me. But know about AI as well. Daylight me. Righteous. Hammers at home. Put my arm in the rim. Monkey D. Luffy dunk. Indeed. Shut up, man. Beautiful 360 jump. Emphatic windmill. A beautiful 360 jump, Mr. Francis. Wicked windmill. Indeed, Mr. Francis. And played longer than Jordan as well. And windmills at home, Mr. Francis. Timeout for you on that. I call it timeout for you, though. You don't learn. I call the timeout for you, though, because we don't know you ain't going to call it timeouts. That's a pathetic loser, Mr. Francis, in NBA 2K24 and 2K25. Hammers at a foul. Here we go. Mr. Francis doesn't learn. Indeed. Puts it down of an AI. Graders of the East and puts it down hard. Hard with mortality injuries. Monster Dom. Can't guard me. Oh, Monster Jam. But you had the nerve to talk smack in sport game. No, you can't guard these matches in the NFL and soccer either, and basketball. Monster Jam and the foul. Righteous, believable, incapable, untouchable, indeed. Mercy. Got that bat boy so shaking for days. You died. Mr. Ooh, peasants. I knew it. Can I scout of boy and girl in NBA 2K25? Watch the elevation. Elevation. Up and way. Ah, hey, dude, bastards. Woo. Man, I tell you. You gotta put on an NBA fathead. Sore or what? But the whole point of this dunk, taking it right to a 5'1", is too easy when it comes to being Jenny's height and Jason's height. Especially when you jump Aquaman's height, it's too easy. Indeed. You bad. You're not loyal. But I am, though. Can sky over Mr. Francis? Yes, I can. But something that Mr. Francis cannot do. Mr. Francis. And the final ground now. The nation. Up and away, like I said. Passes. I knew it. I tell you. You just got baptized. Even with the goggles on, yeah. This is going to be acrobatic as it gets. Monster Jam. Oh. Off the inbound pass from Brother Silky 88 on that inbound pass. 22. NBA Fathead edition. Not a fair fight. How did I do that to the worst matchup in the easy matchup, Mr. Francis? Mercy. Kicking as an AI. Guard me. Weightless. Footless. Homeboy too. Oh, yeah. How did I do that? My boy hit the head. Served up on Mr. Francis as well, Mr. Son as well. Cooking. We did. Incredible rebound putback. Nobody quit me out. Fair fight is an Olympian either. Cooking. You sure do. Monster Jam. Even girls will. Windmills at home with the offhand because of versatility, Mr. Francis. That's your good hand. That's my offhand, though. Cooking. Euro step, Mr. Francis. And chase him again. You got to be kidding me. Oh, 18 points and counting. It's a crowd, Mr. Franco. Don't, Mr. Franco. For the game when nobody picked me up. Spin move. Oh, indeed. Spin move on a 5'1" guy. That was too easy. That was old school basketball right there, man. You're down 17 points now because of that takeover. You gotta pay for that men's card takeover in NBA 2K25. Winner! Nobody boxes me out. Quitted me up. Nobody picked me up. Mr. Francis. That was ridiculous. A great spin move. Hammers it all off the field. Passes. Oh, indeed. How do I guard count now? So much for that, Mr. Francis. It's at home. Not a fair fight. And do a taunt. Ooh, and do a taunt after that. No delay of game, though, as well. The Silky 88. Dark size height. That's hard to do. It is. At the buzzer, Mr. Francis. Wicked. Mr. Francis. A pitiful 360. Mercy. Nobody picked me up. Like John said, if you watch the game, you play it. Like he said, I don't go now, Mr. Francis. You can't guard me. Heightless, weightless, footless, and heightless. No. Well, yes, yes. And this is the whole point of the shot clock running down and other things. But here we go. And the takeovers. When you kind of paying for those NBA 2K takeovers. Pay to win. I'm not gonna guard that when you're only 5 foot wide. You can't guard nobody. No, you can do one kind of takeovers. 360 with no. Yes, yes. Mr. Francis, fathead, you just got baptized and righteous. You don't learn. Like me. Indeed. Hammers at home with a windmill. Emphatic job. Cooking, cooking. Indeed. Does a beautiful 360 with my good hand at that. Mike Zahn as well, double pumping hammers at home. All up in your face. All day while cooking, cooking. And look, indeed, in girls mode. You can't double me. Oh, indeed. Facing indebtedness Skywalker. Girlless, boyless, indeed, when it comes to find boy and girl in NBA 2K25, you know. Boy and girlless. Girls jam, indeed. Monster jam. And he give me respect for that because I dunked over him. Not easy to do. Mr. Francis, not a fair fight. Skywalker. And the reason why I'm showing this dunk because it's one of my favorites when it comes to the 2K takeover build. But you have to pay for these builds in NBA 2K. You got to pay for all these builds, especially if they're not on the list for 2K. You got to pay for these 2K builds on NBA 2K. Otherwise, you won't be able to. You have to earn them the hard way. Ask me. But yeah. The Green Hornet. To Mr. Francis homeboy too. Day long, cooking. Even as a girl. Air Lee, Air Hermione, indeed. You can't double me. Oh, emphatic gem over Mr. Francis Walker. Windmill jam, indeed. Girlless. Making a woman's game look like a boy's game right now. Monster jam. That was Brother Silky 88. I thought of my best friend. That wasn't easy to do either. Great defender than you think. Mr. Francis. Hammers at home. How did I do that? That was not an accident. Euro stepped in, put it down. Not fair either. Even with a broken hand at that. I'm not human. That was over Brother Silky 88 as well. Again, the great cooking. What an emphatic job. 56 points. You're saying hammers at home. Oh, man, that was good. Ooh, Brother Silky. It's okay, Gokin. It's okay, man. You're the better defender than you think. This I conquer height classes. Over Brother Silky 88 again as well. Wow. I play against and play with him at the same time. Bill for 360 jam. I would play against Brother Silky because I know Brother Silky, aka Gokin, is that good in basketball. He's always dark size height. He's close, not exactly 7 foot exactly, but 10 is higher than 5. So dark size height. I would play Brother Silky. I would play with Brother Silky. I would play against and play with him because honestly, he's too good. He's a better on-ball defender than you think. Even when you dunk over, he probably say, wondering how you do that. Like I said, heightless, weightless, footless, girlless, boyless. And now we got girls in Karim on NBA 2K25 now. Girlless, boyless. Even the I come all height, weight, and the in all positions. I was every height, but that I just jumped to 6'11" and 1/4 inches. I was every height. I was 5'1", 4'11", 5'1", 5 foot, 5'2", 5'3". I was every height, even John's height, even Lisa's height. Also was even Bruce Rutherford, which was 5'10", and also my father's height, which was I was my father's height as well. But my father did not defy Bruce Roy's that he defied Warner Brothers. But anyway, that's another story for another time. Anyways, my father defied Warner Brothers of his death pretty much. But a story for another time, and that's besides the point. But Also, I'm 5'11", 1/4 inches current. I'm 186 pounds. Even with my current height and I jump height classes as well, even my current, I still get done because of my mortality, mental and physical. I'm just more of a threat when I'm tall when I jump height classes in basketball. Silky 88, go, Ken. It's okay. But you're the better defender than you think, brother. So it's okay, mate. Brother's agent, it's okay, mate. Konnichiwa, hi. Over brother Silky 88 as well. Again, how does he? And Kyle, brother Silky would say, Kyle, how does he do that? How did you? Because Mr. France would, yeah, Mr. France. But anyways, even brother Silky 88 would have said, how did you do that? And on better defenders, because look, man, timing. I said to Brother Silky on all my streams, on my previous old account, timing is everything when you don't go by the dark side, especially in one. Trust me. I've seen it happen in the NBA. And this modern when the dark sides get dunked on, even the called the greatest defenders of all time, greatest interior scorers and shooters of all time, they still can get dunked on. Positionless, heightless, weightless, footless, boyless, girls, even the kind of mental and physical injuries, mortality injuries, and physical injuries. But yeah, get the idea. Robert Brother Silky, damn, mate, brother saying, Konnichiwa, hi, mate, hello, and I got dunked on by Kyle. Kyle saying, okay, Kyle's too good, Robert Brother Silky, idiot, how did I do that again? Okay, he's probably the better defender than you think. Mr. Francis, 360, and got away with a taunt as well. Francis, he spin move and puts it down with both hands. Monster jam. My monkey D with Mr. Oh, man. I cradled it home. From Brother Silky to me. Brother Silky to me. BC, Brother Silky, I don't care, man. Because Brother Silky 88 would have passed the ball to him. He probably was going to throw it out of bounds. But even Patrick at CCB probably allowed it to me. And he would do it. I threw it down. Indeed. Hammers at home with both hands. Monster jam. My monkey key. Oh, man. Girlish indeed when it comes to girls more than NBA 2K25. For Brother Silky to me. That's a man and woman's jam. I don't even know why. I don't care. It was like Brother Silky was going to turn the ball to mound, but I made it look like a lob and I hammered it home. Hammers at home with boy did a tornado dunk. It sure was. I'm showing this again, obviously, but I'm showing just pushing it back, obviously. When it comes to girls in 2K, girls can dunk the best, depending on your height. If you're close to my height or beyond, you can dunk it. And if you have longer arms, you can dunk it. But if you're short, that depends on your weight too. Because like I said, weightless, heightless. I was every height, including Lisa's height and John's height once. And longer, I was still able to dunk it too, easy. I was able to touch the rim easy. But it's to any girl that I know that I follow on Instagram. If y'all got long arms and y'all tall, y'all can dunk the basketball, even in the WNBA. And I don't give a damn what nobody says. Don't let Mr. Francis tell you shh. Because Mr. Francis will talk smack until you dunk over that, man. And when you dunk over that, man, girls, then you had no words. Boy, man, if you're a man or a girl or not. But yeah, you get down there, you get down there. It's okay, go, Ken. Evil Reed hammers it home over you. I still, brother, because you're the better defender than you think. Over Brother Silky 88 again. How did I do that? He would have said the same thing himself. I said, how did he do that? Got away with the delay again because a beautiful three and did a taunt after that. Francis. Monster jam like an AI. Not a fair fight. Ooh, man. I knew it. Woo. I cradled it home. Patrick to me at CCBC. That's a man and woman's jam. I don't care. Hammers at home. Does a beautiful 360 and hammers at home both hands over Penguin at CCBC. Monster jam over Penguin. Come on, man. That's not fair. That was too easy. Look how high, Johnny, when it comes to height and weight classes. This is not fair. Ooh, indeed. And that was over a Nemesis player at that. If you know what, Resident Evil, not easy to dunk over Nemesis either. Especially when you're 7'2". Not easy to dunk over Nemesis. It's not easy to dunk over that Ask Me. And also, I'm showing this again too as well, because I'm showing all my data of all my content I made in the past 6 months. But this is the reason why if you one's a girl, dunk over a Nemesis player in the NBA, it's not easy to do in the WNBA either. Or try to hit an acrobatic shot against them, because when you do, it's a long day. They will swat that right into the stands. They'll laugh at you. Trust me. When it comes to being nemesis height or jumping to nemesis height, it's not a fair fight. But when you dunk over as a boy, try to dunk over as a girl, it says a lot about your bounds when you come dunking over nemesis. I don't care if it don't Patrick Robin is me on NBA 2K. Hammers at home with both hands over England and CCBC Monster Jam. This bat time, come on, man. That was too easy. Well, high jump. Height was weight was footing. This is over Nemesis. Ooh, over Nemesis. Not easy to do either. We don't have a 7'2" guy. Not easy to do. It's not easy. Ask me, it's not. Because they usually supposed to pipe, they're supposed to swat the end to the stands, especially when you try to dunk over them. Monster Jam as that AI with my good hand. So in the cities of heaven and hell at its finest, to Mr. Son. Ooh, a woman's charm. Great body control, like a dragon. That was not a fair fight. What I just did to Henny right there. But what I'm about to do to Mr. Frank, it's not fair either. Nothing that Mr. Francis and Mr. Song can do when you're shorter guys. Right to Mr. Francis. Here we go. Ooh, Mr. Francis. A woman's jam. Wicked. Like a dragon. Of vengeance. I am golfing. I am tonight. Dunk over a dark side. Over Brother Sugar. How did he do that? Even Brother Sugar would say, how did he do that again? Brother Sugar shouldn't doubt me would have come to dunk the basketball over you. Him and said Kyle's too good. Like he said, like he said in all his Brother Sugar would tell you. You know, he didn't comment on my stream. I'm sure he's commented on my stream about fights on my stream. But he said Kyle's right because knowing I am that height and knowing he is undersized, well now undersized 5'11", that's my height, 5'11", 1/4 inches. He would have told you, dunking with me is not easy. Cause I would have piped that. I would have swatted that. Knowing he is interracial, he's British Asian, but anyways. I'm telling you, he would. Even Brother Sugar said, "How did he do that? How did he do that?" But like, remember what I said, Brother Sugar, timing is everything. Timing is everything. Timing is everything. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Not a fair fight. I dunk over everybody, even in girls mode, making the girls' career look like a boy game right now. Mr. Frank. We already know what the Michael Jordan was. I know Mr. Frank was at 40,000 fights. 40,000 points. That's all you're going to say. You didn't even bring up his other stats either. That's all you're going to say. 40,000 fights. Yeah, LeBron turns 40, but LeBron's a selfish father too in the process. LeBron's a selfish father too in the process. Yeah, he got his son, but his son sucks. And I know Mr. Francis says it's just 2 summer league games. He'll get it going in the NBA pretty soon. So no, he won't. His father was better than him in the NBA when he was 18. He already had tools that his son didn't have. And I know Mr. Francis gonna say change the narrative and change this and change that. I say, well, Mr. Francis, you change the narrative too much. You do. He's like, you ain't gonna have no kids. You're not loyal either. I already done research on your astrology. June cancers are not loyal. And that's just being brutally honest. The July ones are more loyal. And they're more empathetic than you. You're empathetic, but you're not loyal. There's a difference between a June cancer and a July cancer. Shut it. I know, also to comment on that too. I know Mr. Francis gonna say, hold on, let me pause it. Obviously, I know Mr. Francis gonna say 40,000 flights, 40,000 flights, 4 NBA titles. Which again, the other one was an asterisk on it. Obviously, he won it in Florida. But anyways, I've been to Florida. Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2008. But anyways, in Hershey Park in 2007. But anyways, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2007. I know Mr. Francis said trademark when it comes to double digit titles because you don't overlook. Unify and undisputed double digit titles in martial arts, boxing with and without the gloves too. We unify, we undisputed in the our height, weight, and our age too, Mr. Francis. Cause Mr. Francis gonna say 40,000 fights. He's better than Kobe. He's better than Kareem Abdul. He ain't better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar if you know about his shots either. His shot was unguardable compared to LeBron's right now. Well, Mr. Francis gonna say 40,000 fights. You forget you don't even know how many blocks LeBron has in the NBA right now, overall career block. I bet you don't even know that stat. I don't know how many blocks he has. I can't tell you, obviously, because if I tell you, you're probably going to just take my source for that too. For what it's worth. For what it's worth. But anyways, without the gloves too. Soldier. Mr. Francis indeed. Suck on that. Buzz advancing. Yeah. Well, out the gloves too, because my Uncle John, if I made John the boxing game on Friday and train on Microsoft, now I'm getting Microsoft in November. And I gave Henny into November to get it right, cause otherwise it's held. But you got into November, Mr. Song. You got into November. I sure should have gave you 3 more months, but I did because my council, I'm not gonna be able to get my series altered from my aunt until the middle of November, which is Black Friday. So gave Henny until the middle of November. But that's besides the point, Mr. Frank. You don't know the Michael Jordans are. With him out the gloves too. Soldier. Mr. Francis, and they suck on that. Suck on that. Burst advances. Out the gloves too. Well, gloves too. You got no words for that too, Mr. Frank. I know you're gonna say Tremor. I say better than Bill Russell. Better than Bill Russell indeed. Nobody was number 11 other than me. I'll be getting that. The Dragon Laureate like me. And the Dragon like moving on the fine ass horoscope as well. But also I'll be getting the Jaron Brunson number 11 jersey. And also be getting the Jason Voorhees jersey. And I'll be getting the Yin Yang ring in the small bit. I'll be getting my Bluetooth mic from my tablet in the month too off of Amazon. I already looked into it because my earphones from my tablet died. So I had to get a Bluetooth speaker from my phone. I also, not from my phone, from my tablet. Because I already got the Bluetooth connected to my phone. I just had to connect the Bluetooth speaker to my tablet. But so yeah, I'll be getting the Jalen Burns number 11 jersey, getting the Jason Voorhees jersey, getting the Yin Yang ring, and getting the speaker from my tablet. It also works for my phone too, but I'm just maybe getting it from my tablet, obviously. I have a Bluetooth from my phone and a speaker and earphones, but yeah. I think it'll be good on Bluetooth after that because I've been through so many earphones, it's not been funny. For regular earphones, but you get the idea. Anyways. Francis, indeed. Monkey D. Oh, man. Cradles at arm. Even with a broken hand. Rise, young fella, indeed. Give it to me, brother. I got this. Monster Jam. They want it, Mr. Frank. You got your money's worth playing me and the 2K25 on Microsoft. You got your money's worth for me. How do I do this? Well, I just told you. Heightless, weightless, footless, and shortness at its finest, and mentalist. Because Brother Silky, he shrinks to 5'11", dark side. Not really dark side with that height, but he's already dark side. He just shrinks to 5'11", and he this long, and I still hammer it on height classes. I got your homeboy. Over Nemesis. Damn! Over Nemesis. That's not easy to do either. I dunked over the worst man. That's 7'2" guy. You know how hard it is to dunk over that guy, man? Heightless. And that's a great defender right there. Ben Wallace at that. Not easy to do. The beast eater. Monster Jam. By Batgirl. You just got baptized. Put a little sauce on it. You understand me? Monster Jam. This baptized penguin at CCBC, you know. No, he is a Green Bay Packers fan, you know. That was too easy. Billville 360 Jam. This is not a fair fight. And Vince Carter was on NBA Live 2003, EA Sports on PS1. Yes, he was on NBA Live 2003. He's on NBA 2K25. He's been in on the cover twice and in the game multiple times. Hammers it home. He's been on the game twice, NBA 2K25 and NBA Live 2003, EA Sports from PS1, NBA 2K25. I got you, so you missed the shot. I got you. Because Mr. Francis doesn't learn either. Here we go. Monstrous. Ooh, Mr. Francis. You got in the way of that. Monster Jam. This is over the worst matchup. Watch what I do to Mr. Francis. Watch what I do to a 5'1" guy. Die! Woo, man. Monster Jam. That was sick. And that dunk was one of his greatest dunks. Oh, that was over the worst matchup again. But this is against Mr. Son, a 5'3" guy who don't want to guard the worst matchup. Jimmy Butler of nostalgic. This is what I do to you when you don't guard these matchups. I make you pay. Not this dunk right here, obviously, but the other dunk you're about to see it. Okay. Mr. Son, you fell for that too. Hammers at home. You fell for that lob. What to do the Mr. Son? Here we go. Watch what happens to Mr. Son. Like a dragon. Ooh, indeed, Mr. Son. Monster dumb. 5'3" guy. I can Sky Henny cannot do it. And if he did, that would have been an and one continuation. Like a dragon. Here we go. About to do the Henny. Here we go. Die, indeed, Mr. Son. That's what you get. Monster jam. This friends can't donate. This all you can do. Don't matter. Oh. Walker. With my protest, my vertical, will you indeed? Okay. Mr. Friends fell down. The hammers on with Mr. Friends homeboy. Mr. Friends held it because he got his behind. I jump height class, heightless, weightless, footless, and arms, even the kind of long arms and short arms. Mr. Francis, NBA fathead to Mr. Francis, serves up a facial to Mr. Francis. Loyal now, are they? Not loyal to you. You knew that was coming, Mr. Francis. Hammers at home over you. Don't wear that crappy shirt, Mr. Son. Because you suck in basketball if you wear that crappy shirt. Facts. Or Johnson not to wear that shirt either. Because they'll know you suck in basketball. They do. Hammers at home with both hands. I can still sky, even the kind of dunking, ageless. Hammers at home. Mr. Francis indeed. Still got the monster hops. Mr. Francis can't dunk basketball. I was dunking long before you. Yeah, you was, Mr. Francis. I was doing the basketball long before you, Mr. Francis. Doing the basketball long before you. Mr. Francis, a driving bow sponsored by AWS and Google and Apple and Android. Driving bow sponsored by AWS. Hammers at home with your good hand. Monster job. Even Brother Silky's amazed by that. I said, Kyle can sky. Mr. Francis cannot sky. He would laugh at you. New school with the old school. That's new school basketball in the era we're in now. Hammer, that was over Nemesis, the worst matchup. Nemesis height. That wasn't easy to do either. Gee, Mr. Francis. Like a bear, too, like John. Hammers at home. I can still sky. Ageless. This is not a fair fight. Hammers at home with both hands. Ageless. Yeah, LeBron tied it for most seasons played all the time, but it don't matter at that point. This is LeBron's endgame. I'm not playing, Mr. This is LeBron's endgame, Mr. Francis. For sure. I can still high rise. Still can dunk over the worst matchups. I'm still doing it. And he made the NBA 2K25 Hall of Fame edition. I missed the shot of honesty and reached a milestone. 25,000 points. And 13 of those on rim-rocking jams. 12 of those, and 12 of the other 12,000 were shooting. For sure, made the Hall of Fame cover. Not a fair fight. Calling for Mr. Francis right now. Oh, you lucky they didn't make a role player edition for you, Mr. Francis. A role player edition game for NBA 2K. If they did, you would not want to play that because it does represent you a role player. You are, even with your height. No, Mr. Francis, I'm not a role player. So yeah, when you talk smack about Michael Jordan, you are a role player. Once a role player, always a role player. No, fair and fine. Indeed. Showing his top 10 dunks of all time, obviously. Stay tuned for my soul character content on Microsoft because y'all about to be elated for my character creation on Microsoft. I'm going to be absolutely elated and excited. So stay tuned for that too on Microsoft, guys. This November, stay tuned, stay tuned. Pretty much. I'm about to reach 2,000 friends on PSN right now. I'm about to reach, I don't know what the limit is as far as friends on Microsoft, but I'm about to reach whatever the limit is. I'm about to reach the limit at too eventually. But yeah, no way to put it on Microsoft for sure. Double pumps. Mr. Francis and hammers at home. Mercy. Righteous. Oh, an emphatic job. 56 points. 56 points. Rocking jumps. Hammers at home. NBA 2K25 with Ben's called the Hall of Fame edition. Puts it down over our dark side. That is hard to do. But Brother Silky would have said, damn, Kyle is that good of a player, and you have to respect him. You have to humble him as a player sometimes because he's too good, you know? Gokin for a reason. Now they might put Gokin on Street Fighter 6 possibly. Sure would have. Monster damn like an AI. Monster Jam. Here we go. Like a slim buzz. I knew. Woo! I tell you. Cradles at home. Rise, young fella. Dragon. Ooh, Mr. Francis. Like a dragon. Slow motion like a dragon. Not a fair fight. And what I did to Henny, what I'm about to do to Henny in basketball with Henny wearing that crappy shirt, it's not fair either. He definitely sucks in basketball. Way home, Mr. Francis and Mr. Son. So much for you being in that restricted area. Mr. Son. Dragon. Ooh, Mr. Son. Didn't want to get out of the restricted area, so he paid the price. Die. Mr. Son has no chance in basketball because he was sitting there restricted area. Jimmy Butler, nostalgic. I know you're gonna say, "Good, I'm all in basketball." I say, "Well, your rating is at 60, and your rate when you put the crappy shirt on in the NBA 2K, that's gonna be at a 50. It's gonna be at 55. That means you definitely suck." And Mr. Son and Mr. Friend had no chance to be. Both of them chunks had no chance to be even friends in basketball. You know, it's not hard. It's not hard. Before he broke his spine in the pride, he dunked over a 7'6" guy. He broke his spine, almost broke his neck in the pride. I told Mr. Francis, "You don't laugh at those injuries." I know Mr. Francis is going to say Michael Jordan's washed up. Michael Jordan's not the GOAT. 40,000 fights. He said 6-0 doesn't matter. I said, bullshit, yeah, it does. Because he didn't lose either. I know Mr. Francis said, trademark. I said, well, Mr. Francis, you hate yourself. Because you're a pathetic loser in real life, as far as sport games is concerned. You wouldn't want to play me in basketball right now. Because I'd make you regret it. The first time, Michael Jordan tied the first time because of that injury, but then when he was able to get in baseball and football, he may not work out in baseball, but he probably would have been a very good baseball player in this era right now. And he probably been a very good football player in this era right now. And golf. Tiger, woo. Yeah. Indeed. I'm not playing, Mr. Friend. I want you in basketball, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not. When I get my Microsoft console in November for my aunt, it's a wrap for you. You're gonna regret basketball. I already called you out myself. Everybody calls basketball is me. It's not Mr. Francis. Mr. Francis is a loser. And me and Mr. Francis in wrestling, WWE 2K21 Microsoft. I quit. I'm gonna make Mr. Francis say I quit when it comes to the Michael Jordan. Him, Chris, Michael say Michael Jordan is to go. Too late for that in WWE. I put you right through a car in the WWE wrestling game. Michael Jordan, that. Michael Jordan wrestling like me and John. I quit. Only 1 minute. Goddamn. Long stream on this one. A lot of talking involved. Yeah, that was 2 months ago. That was back in May when I made this stream, obviously. But Mr. Francis is a LeBron fanboy. I know Mr. Francis had 40,000 fights. But guess what? For Mr. LeBron James right now, he has to play the Kings with DeMar DeRozan now, and he has to play the Pelicans. They had to play 8 road games, and four of those 8 are on the road. Did you not know that? I looked up their schedule. They had to play 8 road games. The next home game until against Sacramento, and the next game until the Pelicans when they play in the in-season tournament. Yes, found that out too, Mr. Friend. They had to play the Kings and the Pelicans. The Kings and the Pelicans, one of my favorite teams in the NBA, and the other team that's missed the play in last year. And so they had played this team 8 times this year. Actually, almost 10 times, in fact, because they had to count the NC tournament wins as well. But yeah, I tell you, Mr. Francis, your team is in trouble. I know Mr. Francis is going to say LeBron James Jr. is going to get it cooking against DeMar DeRozan and the Kings, and then he's going to get it cooking against Zion and Deontay Murray and our rookie backcourt player and our rookie center. That sounds like Sandy from Nigeria, but anyways. But the Pelicans and Kings are going to cook them in the in-season trial. No, Mr. Francis said, cannot wait, the run back, get running back. I said, well, LeBron will not play forever, I'll tell you that, Mr. Francis indeed. Your team is in trouble. Your team is a clown show. And you got a bad coach that don't know what he's doing right now. JJ Redick, dude, Blue Devils. I'm already a Twitch affiliate now. I have multiple Twitch accounts. So when I get the Microsoft console from Mount Lisa, I can make my Twitch accounts premium. I can make my streams as well, continue my content as well on that console in the new era now. But yeah, 43 minutes, guys. Damn. Long stream today. Yeah, I got multiple Spotify accounts too, guys. So make sure you have me on Spotify as well. Yami Masai, Spotify Hut 11, Jack Fit, Evastatic, and Retro Warner Butter databases. Those are my 4 Spotify accounts, so make sure you have me on those too as well. I meant to mention that in one of my streams from a few days ago. I just forgot to mention it, but I mentioned it now, so yeah. And I want Mr. Francis and Microsoft. I'm not playing, Mr. Francis. You will face me in basketball. I'm going to intimidate you right now. Countdown to me to get Microsoft Series. That's all the countdown continues less than 3 months. I gave Henny until the middle of November instead. Because August is coming and obviously I still don't have my console yet. But when November comes around, your time is up, Henny. Your time is up, Henny. There's hell to pay. When you mimic mains and you defy that mimic, remake, parodies, you filthy individual. I say, well, that will be human when you face the matches I just told you about. That's the matches I just told you about. But yeah. I don't know why Mr. Frank they want to make a podcast with me because I'm roasting. I've been roasting in all my streams pretty much, and roasting Mr. Son too as well, and Shannon Sharp, and LeBron himself. Because LeBron on fellow people on social media, because he gets roasted by better Earth horoscopes and gets roasted by better water horoscopes. And like I said, the reason I'm calling out a lot of people in these streams pretty much including Shannon Sharp, because Shannon Sharp is an idiot. Stop disrespecting me. I said, well, you are a June Gemini, and your birth year sucks. You born in the 60s? You're not representing that well, or the 70s well either. You're not representing John Lee's birthday well either as well. And my aunt watches his podcast too, Club Shade, and she don't like him either. It's not that she don't like his horse, she just don't like him because of Mirror Match to the 70s. She just don't like him because of the way he carries himself. My Uncle John laughs at Shannon Sharp all day. My Uncle John laughs at Shannon Sharp all day. I'm sure. Like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. True opinionated, Mr. Francis. Too opinionated. That's your problem, Mr. Francis. That's your problem. F your opinion. F your opinion of air. F your opinion of earth. Since I am two different zodiacs, air baby and an earth baby. F your feelings. F your feelings. Follows your opinion. Didn't ask for it. Didn't ask for it. I don't know who the Michael Jordans are. Yup. All right, guys. So there you have it. Close my content pretty much. My recap. I'm about to show you some more stuff. Obviously, in the next stream, pretty much. Show you all my streams with my daily recap. A lot of talking is gonna be involved in it, and my reactions is gonna be involved in it. So yeah. Make sure you follow me on Spotify, guys. Make sure you follow me on YouTube. I told you my 3 YouTube names: Roa Hutch, 6, Ravens Power 8, and Sony Xbox vs. Sony Forever. And you can follow my shorts on all 3 of my YouTube accounts. Those are all 3 of my YouTube names. Make sure you follow me on Spotify Hut 11, Yami Masad, Retro Warner Brother David, and Jack Fick Everstatic, pretty much. Follow me on Facebook, add me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook, add me on Facebook if you want to. You can do both as well. I'll set the close friend request as long as you're not a troublemaker, pretty much. If you add me on Facebook as well, add me on Instagram, and I'll set the follow request as long as you're not a troublemaker. All right, guys, I end the stream right there. Pretty much, yeah.